My name is Amanda Sandford. I'm the Information Manager at ASH, that stands for Action on Smoking and Health. The health risks from smoking shisha are very similar to those of smoking cigarettes, and in fact in some ways they may even be worse because there's an increased risk of exposure to carbon monoxide from the charcoal which is used to light to keep the water pipe lit. In short term it can increase the risk of raising blood pressure, can lead to respiratory problems. The long-term health effects include risk of respiratory problems such as bronchitis, emphysema, increased risk of cancer and heart disease. Essentially the same diseases that you'd get from using any tobacco product. We've conducted 2 large surveys as part of a broader survey on tobacco use in 2012 and 13, and in those surveys we found that about 11% of people reported having used shisha at some point, but frequent use, that's weekly or a couple of times a month, was only 1%. So it suggests that shisha smoking is still quite low in the UK, but of course that trend might change and we need to keep monitoring it. Well, in the UK, because it's still relatively a rare thing, in other words, shisha smoking tends to be concentrated amongst particular ethnic groups and in urban areas. So the local authorities are taking action where they perceive shisha smoking to be a particular problem, and that will include health education campaigns.
Recently, a workshop was conducted with a group of around 50 young people. We were interested in finding out what they thought or knew about shisha. True or false questions were put to them.
Ensuring that where tobacco shisha is sold, that it has the relevant health warnings on, and environmental health officers will do spot checks to ensure that the shisha cafes are compliant with the smoke-free laws. In other words, there's no use of the shisha indoors. So I think the combination of those things is clearly important, and perhaps more education to make sure that people are fully aware of the health risks of shisha smoking need to continue. Predominantly shisha smoking is amongst younger people. Older people very rarely use it in this country because there's been no tradition of using shisha smoking. It's something that's arisen in recent years, partly reflecting people coming into this country from the Middle East and Asia. So it seems to be primarily a habit amongst younger people of different ethnic minority backgrounds, but as I say, that might change in the future, so we need to be mindful of any changes in the trends of shisha smoking and to ensure that the whole population is informed about the dangers of shisha smoking.